Here, at the only exposed portion of the burial ground, some 400 buried individuals had been removed. An estimate of 100 to 200 remain buried here. Although the name of not one person is known, by some they were treated as family.
The departure of the bones was celebrated by many who had embraced them as their own.
These bones tell a story. They tell us of a life of hardship, made harder because of ignorance and prejudice.
In this box, brought to the temple, where the last remains to be carried the following day to Howard University, will they help to tell the story? Like archaeological finds in the ancient world, the discovery of the African burial ground beneath the tall buildings and streets of New York City reclaimed the remnants of a little-known culture and a history lost and forgotten.
I was chilled. I still am. And like all poets and philosophers and house painters and bricklayers, I fantasize and I imagine a great, great, great grandparent of mine being in that lot. Language has been lost, but there have been accommodations made in the English language by the African speakers, which almost leveled out the losing of Fanti and Tree and Yoruba and Ahanta and Ashanti, etc. So when two black men meet, black American men, and if they like each other and are working at brotherhood, they say, hey, man, how you been? So there is melodically implied a familial relationship, which if they had the language of Bambara or Bassa, they would have used the words, but they don't have the words, so they use the melody.
From the town hall meeting, a coalition emerged of community activists, scientists, and educators. There were drives to sign petitions. There were demonstrations. The cause became a beacon for human rights movements worldwide.
The greatest song, greatest piece of art to me, which came out of my people's turmoil and travail here, is sometimes I feel like a motherless child, a long ways from home, a long ways from home. There's a eulogy, that is it. For every soul buried there, that's the